Hey guys, it's Rachel from the Little Green Lamb. Today's a new Top 5 Wednesday day. Today's topic is Top 5 Books You Thought You Wouldn't Like. And the Top 5 Wednesday group is a group on Goodreads. I'll put the link in the down bar if you want to join in on the fun. And basically I'm going to start with number 5. As well, if I'm looking down, I'm looking at my notebook, which is sitting on my lap. So starting with number 5, I have Fallen by Lauren Kate. Now this book I was very wary for a long time of reading because I first thought it was about vampires, which it's not. It has like angel aspects and stuff like that. But I am one who's not very big into the supernatural scene, but a lot of you guys were urging me to pick this one up, and I picked it up and read it and I really liked it. It's not my favorite, but I really enjoyed it. I need to get going with the sequels. But so far I've only read the first one, and I didn't actually expect to like this as much as I did like it. My number 4 pick is How Proust Can Change Your Life by Alain de Botton. And I had to read this for my French culture studies class last year, my first semester, and I loved that class so much. And I thought this book was going to be kind of boring because, I don't know, like the title just didn't seem like it would be like a really interesting book, but it surprised me. It's really interesting. It's one of my favorites. I really want to read it again soon because I really enjoyed it, and it has a really cool cover with the, I'm going to say it's kind of pop artish, but this book is actually really good, and it really taught me quite a bit. And I really did enjoy it, and I didn't think I was going to like it as much because usually books I read for school, because I'm not forced to read them because I don't have to read them, but you kind of have to read them to get good grades, so it plays hand in hand. But I didn't think I was going to like it because, you know, of it being a school book, because sometimes just being pressured to read something I don't feel like reading can really alter my opinion of the book, but I absolutely enjoyed it. The third book on my list is Remember Me by Christopher Pike, and this is quite a giant book. It's actually like 3 books in one. But I didn't think at first I was going to like this book. I got this as a gift, and that's a little bit worries me because other people picking up books for me. I'm very picky. I'm very stubborn in my ways. I know what I like and I know what I don't like. And the description just didn't seem like something I'd really be interested in. But this book was really good. I really want to reread it soon. It's just a very daunting task because the font is like average size. It's not ginormous or anything, so it takes a while. And I'd have to reread this when I'm not going to school because this would be heavy to carry back and forth. But I really did enjoy this. I still love this. It's so interesting, and I love the way it's written because it keeps you like even like to the last page really into the book, like you're not bored of the story. And I'm really happy that my friends picked this up for me because it does worry me when other people pick up books for me. I have a very hard time with that sometimes if it's not a book I'm necessarily interested in the subject matter. But this just proves that I should give other people's opinions on books a shot because sometimes a little too stuck in my ways. The next book is one I don't own because I borrowed it from my friend, but it's Vampire Academy by Rochelle Mead, and I absolutely fought this series off for years. She's been trying to get me to read them since grade 7, and it finally took me into my first year of university to get around to it. After I saw the movie, I really liked the movie, and I was kind of surprised because I'm not one who loves supernatural books. I got kind of turned off by that by Twilight and all the fandoms and all the vampire books after that. It just kind of scared me off of the genre. But Rochelle Mead's books I think came before that whole fad or maybe during. But they're very much different than the typical, what I typically think, stereotypical vampire book. I'm being very stereotypical on this because I don't have very much experience in this field, so I'm sorry if I offend anybody's opinions on these books. Just, they're not my favorite. I haven't had much experience in that field once again, but I really did enjoy Vampire Academy, which I was surprised at because you can, like my friend said, you can kind of, like, they are more like humans than vampires at the same time, so sometimes you can kind of ignore the vampire elements. Well, not really ignore, but like sometimes they're not as noticeable. That's what my friend said. So she thought that I would like that, and I really did enjoy it. I read the whole series, and I was really surprised by that. So now we're going to move on to number 1 is going to be quite surprising because I love this book, but it was Anna and the French Kiss by Stephanie Perkins. Now this cover and this title is just really cheesy, and I didn't think I wanted to pick up this book. I judged it pretty harshly on the cover and the title. I know a lot of people felt the same way. That's why some people I like this cover now because it's kind of like cult classic-ish. Like, I don't know if I'm using that terminology right, but it's kind of like it was how I judged it so harshly, but then I ended up liking it. It kind of shows me that I shouldn't judge a book by its cover, even though I constantly do so. And a lot of people I know like the newer covers better, which I like the new covers, but I like the old covers as well, but that's besides the point. I picked this up from the library because I wasn't sure about this, but it was getting so much buzz. I couldn't ignore it any longer, and I actually ended up loving it, and then I bought it. And I don't know why I would have judged it so harshly because I am a lover of contemporary books, but I guess it was just the cover and the title that threw me off, and it was getting a lot of hype, and I was like, why? Like, such an awkward title, such an awkward picture. Like, I sometimes can't get past the picture and the title, like the cover and the title of the book. Like, once again, me being stubborn, but yeah. So that has been my list of top 5 books I thought I wouldn't like, but I ended up loving. And I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, Goodreads link will be down in the down bar. And I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye.